Hi, I'm Wrenchin Roger. I'm at the Mitchell1 booth, and I'm talking to Dan Williams about their product.
Hi, Wrenchin Roger. How are you?
I'm good. It's good being Wrenchin Roger. What trends do you see impacting the future of the automotive aftermarket the most? And how's Mitchell1 going to address them?
Well, first of all, the future of the automotive aftermarket is absolutely bright, and we're excited to be a part of that. You know, the first thing that comes to mind is simply the increased complexity of the vehicles themselves and the sheer volume of information that's being presented every year to technicians. The question is, how do I sort through the information, and how do I find what I need quickly so that I can diagnose a car and fix it right the first time? The answer is Mitchell1's ProDemand. It's our newest release of our repair information product, and it includes state-of-the-art technology, allowing those technicians to access the information quickly and easily. Repair information, TSBs, recall information, and much more. But you know, it's not really limited to that. The technology is out there with the social media platforms that we've talked about. The whole interest in sharing information, we're capitalizing on that with our newest product release called SureTrack.
SureTrack is our newest thing. So Mitchell, for years, has been known as the provider of OE information to help the aftermarket service tech, right? So you have a problem with your car, Mitchell's where you go to get the repair information, the diagnostics information, you look up your parts and labor, anything you need to know about the OE way of fixing the car. SureTrack takes it a whole nother direction, because while that's all very important, technicians also value experience. And so we know that we've had a lot of cars in the bay, you know, had a similar problem. We got a Tahoe with a problem, we've seen it before. We don't go look at the repair information again, we go look to see if the same problem we fixed the first time is the same problem with this car. SureTrack captures all that information nationwide. So it's a way of bringing industry experience into the aftermarket bay.
So if I'm a shop and I have a Tahoe that has a P0455, that's a large EVAP leak, and let's say a lot of vent solenoids go bad, the person with SureTrack could post that, and other people in the country could see how many vent solenoids went bad?
Absolutely. Matter of fact, we're just actually launching the thing today. We've already got over 6 million tips in SureTrack for technicians to look at. So I can do exactly as you're saying, identify the vehicle, punch in the trouble code, it'll tell me the parts that frequently tend to fail, it'll tell me the mileages that the parts tend to fail at. So there might be 2 or 3 things that could cause a symptom, but if one thing tends to fail at 75,000 miles, another thing might tend to fail at 125,000 miles, I just reference my odometer and start looking where I want to look. Once I've identified that, then I say, well, let me think, it might be the mass airflow sensor is one of the components. Then I can look up another tab in the product that says component test, and it'll actually help me validate that that in fact is the problem on my car before I go replacing it unnecessarily. If it's a part or component that generates a waveform or that I could test, I have a library of known good waveforms that I can compare against. So I can very quickly identify what's possibly wrong, what's probably wrong, and then validate that that's the problem. If I hit the wall, if those things aren't in the database, they haven't been reported before, I can actually go into a community section on the site and ask a question and just say, here's my Tahoe, here's what's happening, and now, you know, over 150,000 technicians have access and the ability to answer that question, and we can actually have a dialogue. It's just like a virtual version of calling your buddy down the road and asking them if they've seen that before.
We've created a community of tens of thousands of technicians all throughout North America who have the opportunity to provide real-world fixes to the challenges that the technicians have. So with ProDemand, you have access to OEM-based information. SureTrack provides that technician with hundreds of thousands of fixes that have been found, shortcuts that have been provided by expert technicians in the field themselves. And then at the end of the day, we talk about how important it is to participate in the social media, and that's where we come back to our social CRM. So whether it's information that you're looking for, being able to manage your shop with our management system, or being able to participate with your customers, Mitchell has a full suite of products that can make sure that you have an excellent customer experience, which drives return visits and ultimately the loyalty that you're looking for.